Okay, I think it has started recording. So right, this
Yes,
is
sir. Okay.
X, this is Y, this is VP, and this is HP. Go to line command, increase the thickness to 0.5, construct a pentagon, 25 angle 0, 25 angle 72, 25 angle 144, 25 angle minus 144, 25 angle minus 72. Okay, and since it's a corner condition, select the entire thing, go to rotate command, switch off the copy option, top tip as first click, bottom edge midpoint as second click, rotate it. Okay, get the corner on the right side. This is corner condition pentagon. Now go to line command, reduce the thickness to 0.05, 0.05, and get the midpoint of it. Okay, I think that's okay. 0.05, get the midpoint, center, opposite edge midpoint, right click, center, opposite edge midpoint, right click. And you can trim this. Let us trim it off because we need only the midpoint. So there's a midpoint 001. Now let us name this. This is A bracket A1. This is B bracket B1. C bracket C1, D bracket D1, and this is E bracket E1. And this is your point O bracket O1. Go back to line command, draw projection line from each and every corner, 0.05 line thickness from here till XY line, right click, from here till XY line, from here till XY line. Then again from here to XY line. And axis length is 50. So each and every line has to rise to a height of 50. So axis length 50. And make sure under tools, alignment indicator is on. Okay, it has to be on. If it is on, you can split the lines like this. One click, again like the second click. Okay, and similarly from here, one more click. And after that, close it here. From here, I'm splitting the lines. The reason why I'm splitting the lines is it will be easy for me to draw projection line in the second stage. This line also over here like this, and this is your axis line 001. So let it be in axis line style, the third one. So from here to here. Okay, this entire line, whatever I have done, this has to be 0.5 line thickness. So select the entire thing, increase the thickness to 0.05 thickness. So this is the front view that you're going to get, which I've seen it when I've drawn it on the board. Name the corners. This is your point C1 dash of D1 dash. This is O1 dash. This is B1 dash of E1 dash. And last, this is A1 dash. Similarly, the top, this is C dash of D dash, O dash. This is B dash of E dash, and this is A dash. Okay, so any doubts up to the first stage?
No, sir.
Okay, now axis inclined to HP at 40 degree. So select the entire thing, go to move command, switch on the copy option. Resting condition is A1. So go take your cursor to the A1 point, click it, and then put it on XY line. You should get this symbols, the symbols which are coming next to the cursor. These symbols you should get it. So once you put it on XY line, right click, and then go back to rotate command. Click the same end point, okay, and opposite end point. Basing, you have to incline the base. So if axis is inclined to HP at 40, base will be 90 minus 40, that is 50 degree. So here in the rotation angle, you have to type 50 degree. So just type 50 and enter. Okay, copy option should be off. So if you see here, I'll go to extend to next. and I extend this axis line back to XY line. And if you check the angle between XY line to this axis line, it will be 50. Sorry, 40. Axis inclined to HP at 40 degrees. Once you do all these things, please zoom this portion and check whether it is there on the line or not. It has to be on XY line. If it is not on XY line, then whatever you have done, it is wrong. You will not be getting any marks for that. Okay, all these points you have to check very thoroughly, right? So after that, fit to screen. Now go back to line command, projection line 0.05 line thickness. Draw projection line from each and every corner. C1, D1 till here. Okay, sorry. Line style I'll change. And I'll teach the way which I have taught you the pyramids. I'll recap that one. Please observe. For which under tools alignment indicator has to be on. It has to be switched on. Okay. Now go to line command. This is C1 D1, right? So D1 point, at a D1 point one click, and at C1 point again one more click. At C1 point again one more click. Then again O1 point is in the center. So exactly over here you stop this. Next BE, B point, at E point you stop one click, then at B point you stop one click, then A point is in the center, so stop at A1 point. Similarly, your CD, top face, CD, straight you come, so at C point, at D point one click, at C point one more click. Similarly, O point, exactly in the center, stop to the center. BE, B point over here, E, and over here it is B, then over here from A, stop to this midpoint. Vertical line is not enough, you have to draw horizontal lines also. So from E, you take it till this point, one click, and again over here, this one more point. So here, second click. Okay. Similarly, D and D1. Okay. D point is over here, stop here one click, then D1 point is over here again, stop here one more click. Same way O1 A1. So O1 A1 O A. Okay. Similarly, this is C1. So C, stop it here. C1, stop it over here. Then last VB1, V1, and here it is B. Why am I splitting this things like this? Means it will be easy for you to finish the problem very fast. Now you might be feeling like, sir, what is this? How to do? But once I complete this position, it will be easy for you. Just keep observe this. Now go to text command. If you want, you just rename this immediately. This is your point D1, D1, this is C1, this is B1, this is A1, this is E1. Okay, and this is your point O1. Similarly, this is your point A, B, C, D, E, and O. Now I'll go to line command, increase the thickness to 0.5, and I will draw dark line from center to I'll draw dark line, boundary line, dark. D2, D1 to C1, C1 to B1, B1 to B, B to A to E, E to E1, and E1 to D1. This is the outermost boundary line, dark. Okay. Please, if you have any doubts, you can stop me in between and you can ask me to re-clarify it again. I have no issues in doing that. Okay. So after drawing outermost boundary line dark, A1 point is one point which is close to XY line. And if you see CD line, red line is ending far away from XY line. Okay. So from that you have to understand. A1 point is close to XY line. So this related face will be drawn dotted. So A1 is related to bottom face. So yeah, A1 is related to bottom face. So A1 to B1, it should be a dotted line. B1 to C1 is done, C1 to D1 is done, D1 to E1 is done, then E1 to back A1, it has to be drawn dotted line. Okay, and not only that, A1 to A, as discussed, A1 to A also it should be a dotted line. Okay, after this, DC. DC, as I said, DC is very far away from XY line, so DC should be drawn dark. From where to where it has to be drawn dark? Change the line style to dark line. A to B is done, B to C is not done, so B to C it has to be drawn dark, C to D also dark, D to E also dark. Okay. Then E to E1 line is there, B to B1 line is there, C to C1 I have to draw. So C to C1 dark line, D to D1 dark line. Why D to D1, C to C1 dark line? D and C both are visible and C1 D1 is also visible. So since both the points are visible, so D to D1, C to C1, it should be a dark. So this is what we discussed on the board. Now let us see what is the third position. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now third position, axis inclined to VP at 30 degree. So go back to line command, reduce the thickness to 0.05. It's a projection line style. So click here, 30 degree. Don't give any length. Just go to angle, type -30 and enter. So you'll get this thing, this line. It says axis inclined to VP. So it is a bit angle problem. Let us measure what is the axis length. O to O1 in the first stage it is 50. We all know that. How about in the second stage O to O1? This is O point and this is O1 point. O to O1. This dimension over here it is 38.3. So go to arc by center point method. Arc by center point method. Take the point as low as possible because none of the point, it should not even touch your XY line. If you are not finding space, sir, this is very small space if you feel, then what you can do, you can take it more down. Okay, okay, let us not do it like this.
Sir, we can't hear you.
Sorry? From how long? Now am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Fine, sir. Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So this line, if you feel it is very small, it is difficult to draw it in this, you can go to just draw one horizontal line here for your reference. Then again from here, you can draw one more line. Don't type the length, just type angle as -30 and enter, draw this line. Like this you can do it. In the third position, you can do it in this way. After this, go to arc by center point method, take anywhere the point, the radius is 50, enter, cut an arc, go to locus line, draw a line from here, draw a locus line straight parallel to your XY line. Then again go back to arc by center point method.
Sir, your
Directly
voice is not coming, sir.
Is it? How about now? Is it audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Can hear.
Okay. Now, directly if I go, I don't get the starting point of the arc, for which I have to go to the arc which I've already cut. So if I go to the arc which I've already cut, it will show me the starting point of the arc. So here you have to go and click. Okay. Now second position dimension is 38.3. I think the dimension is gone. So here, between here to here, O1, this dimension, O2, O1, is 38.3. So go back to arc by center point method. Directly, if you go, you will not get it. Go to the arc which I already cut. Center 38.3, 38.3, enter, and cut this arc from here. Draw an arc and go back to line command. This as a starting point, this as a point, and extend this beyond the line here. If you want, you can take this back to XY line in this way. Okay, and then go back to angle between and check what is the angle that you have got. It will be around 41 or 42 degree. 41 degree is the angle that you have got. Okay, so then select the entire thing, the second position diagram, select the entire thing, go to move command, switch on the copy option, take your cursor to O point and go here. Directly if you go, you have to wait for scissor symbol. Getting scissor symbol might be difficult for you. So go to arc which I've already cut, then you will get this plus and circle symbol. Okay, when you get that symbol, you click here. Then do right click, go to rotate command, switch off the copy option, go to the same O point as first click. Go to the same O point as first click. Go to this O1 point as second click and rotate it on your 41 degree bit angle line. So this is how your profile will get tilted in the third position. Okay, I'll repeat this again for your understanding. Select the entire thing, including your A point, select the entire thing, go to move command, switch on the copy option, go to the point O, and go to the arc which I've already cut and place it over here. Then right click, go to rotate command, switch off the copy option, same O point as first click and opposite O1 point as second click, or rotate it on the line. So this is how you are going to get it. Okay, so select the entire thing, 1 minute. Okay, let me draw this chain line, but light, 0.05 thickness, because I'll get that endpoint symbol easily. Okay, now select the entire thing, go to move command. I'm repeating it again. Please observe, go to move command, switch on the copy option, O point, first click, go to the arc which I already cut, take it over here and place. Okay, then go to rotate command, switch off the copy option, same O end point as first click and other O1 point as second click and rotate it on the bit angle line. Okay, so this is how you are going to get your third position. I hope is this clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go back to line, draw projection line from each and every corner from C. Okay, these points are top face points, these are bottom face points. So you can draw projection line, this part to till the top face, and this you can stop it to the bottom face. I'll show you. E point is over here itself, so I'm going to stop this till here. Okay, continuous line style, I'll change that one in the last. Then A point is up to here, right click. This is B point little bit above B point. C point, it's up to here. D point, it's again up to there. And last O point. O point, you zoom this portion. If you zoom it, you will get it. So where is your O point? Your O point is at this crossover line. Okay, so this is your O point. O point, it has to go till here. Okay, angle, it is showing 89.86, difficult to get it. So I'll just type 90 degree. So my line restriction will be there till 90 degree. This, I'm going to stop it at this position. So that is my one. You can see here. Okay. So after that, same way from E, I mean like from A1, A1 is on XY line, so I'll stop it till A1 on XY line. Next, B1. B1 is beyond that, somewhere here. Yeah, I got B1 point is over here. The next, C1. C1 slightly above. You can see here, your C1 point. So C1 point. Similarly, D1 point is over here. Similarly, E1 point, it will be here. And O1 point will be here. Okay. So now, outermost boundary line dark. If you want, you can draw these lines also. Stop here, and one more stop is over here. O1 point will stop at this junction, O point. Then here, B and E. So this is E and this is B, and last this A. A is over here. Okay. Then same way, C1, D1. C1 is over here, and this is your point D1. Similarly, this is O1 point. O1 point will be somewhere over here. Then BE, this is your point E1, and this is your point B1. And last, anyway, A is on the line. Name the corner if you want. This is, okay, this is your point A1 dash. Okay, this is your B1 dash. This is your C1 dash. This is your D1 dash. And last, this one is your E1 dash. Dash, and this is your point O1 dash. Same way, this is your point A dash. This is your point B dash. This is your point C dash. C dash. C dash. This is your point D dash. And this is your point E dash. And this is your point O dash. Okay. Naming is very difficult. Please have more patience when you're doing namings. Okay. The next, outermost boundary lines dark. Go to line command, increase the thickness to 0.5. Okay, and start. A1 point, A1 to B1. If I draw further, C is coming inside. So A1 to B1, B1 to C1, C1 to C, C to D, D to E, E to back, E to A. If I draw on further extent, you can see all those points are coming inside. So A, then A to A1. Okay. So after drawing outermost boundary line dark, the remaining points which you have not touched, that you have to check it out. So here D1 E1. Where is D1 E1? You can see D1 E1 is very far from XY line. You complete face by face and then go to the next one. If you see here, D1 E1 is very far from XY line. So D1 E1, let us make it dark. So A1 to E1, E1 to D1, and D1 to C1. This portion is dark. After that, immediately you do off this E1 to E, D1 to D also. E1 to E is also dark, because as I said, 2 points should be visible if you want to draw a dark line. So it is visible very properly. In the opposite face, which point is this? This is a point B, which you have not touched. And So what I was telling is this E1 and D1, it is very far from XY line. So there is a reason E1 to D1, D1 to C1, it has to be drawn dark. So when you have already completed this phase, you complete this vertical phase also. Mean to say D1 to D also you draw it dark, E1 to E also you draw it dark. Okay. So after that, top phase. Top phase, this is the B point which you have not touched. That B point is very close to XY line here. So since B point is very close to XY line, this has to be drawn dotted. From where to where? A to B, B to C. Right? I'll just undo this. Okay. B point has to be is very close to XY line, so B point has to be drawn dark. From where to where? A to B, B to C. It has to be drawn dotted. So after that, B to B1 have to do. B1 is dotted already, so B is also dark. So when one is visible, the other one is invisible. This line has to be connected by drawing a dotted line. So B to B1, it should be drawn dotted. After that, O to O1, whether it is visible or not, it has to be an axis line style. So I've selected axis line style and I have done this. Okay, so this is your the way you are supposed to do solids. Pause the recording. Should I save the recording? I mean, like,
Yes, sir.
how to save it? Stop recording. By default, will it get saved or should I save it somewhere?
If you stop it, it will save.